Hello and welcome to English classes. This is episode 2 on tenses. In the first episode, we learned to make sentences using I, we, you, they. We also learned that we use simple present to express regular activities, habitual actions. I go to school. I brush my teeth in the morning. We use simple tense to express universal truth. The earth revolves around the sun. In Proverbs, all that glitters is not gold, or to express some permanent situations. He works in the bank. Simple present. We learn to use simple present tense, and we made sentences using I, we, you, they in the previous episode. Dear students, let us learn. Let us learn to make more sentences using he, she, it in a simple present in this episode. Remember, I am making simple and small sentences because it is the beginning. Later, we will learn to expand sentences to make bigger sentences. Simple, compound, complex sentences in a different tenses. Before that, let us get our basics right. With I, we, you, they go to school. Pay attention to the verb used here, go. I go to school, we go to school, you go to school, they go to school. If you say he go to school, then it is incorrect. Singular verb for he is goes. So you must say he goes to school. She drink water, again incorrect. She drinks water. Reason why I am mentioning this is most of you make mistakes with the subject and verb agreement. He goes to school, she drinks water. Habitual action, regular activities, again in simple present tense. Let me focus on some spelling rules. When you make it plural, sometimes we make mistakes in adding s, es. Yes, if you add s, then it becomes singular. If you add s to the noun, it becomes plural. Pen, add s to it, pens, it becomes plural. Like, add s to it, likes, it becomes singular. When a word ends with o, we have to add es to it. Go, goes, while writing. While speaking, you have to add s, goes, likes, right? So, you can do that way. O, which is the go, goes. If a word ends with sh, we have to add es. If the word ends with x, since error, there is an error here. If the word ends with x, box, boxes, es. If the word ends with Y without vowel behind it, fly, flies, IES admit. If the word ends with Y with a vowel behind it, play, A, play, play, there is a vowel behind it. So we use S. Only S, not IES. Fly, flies, play, plays. So, go, goes. If the word ends with O. Mango, mangoes. If the word ends with SH. Flush, brush. If the word ends with X. Box, boxes. Tax, taxes. If the word ends with Y without a vowel sound behind it, we use IES, flies. If the word or verb ends with Y, but there is a vowel sound behind it, we use only S. So this is a simple spelling rule you must remember to make it a singular or plural verb. So let us see. She, he, it drinks water. She drinks water, he drinks water, it drinks water. We have added S to the verb. Drink, drinks. Does, the same is used here. S, drinks. Now, make 4 sentences. When you get one sentence, we must learn to make 4 sentences out of it. 3 more sentences out of it. He drinks water. Make a negative sentence out of it. He doesn't drink water. I, we, you, they ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು do ಅನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ. He, she, it ಇದ್ದಾಗ does ಅನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ in simple present. He does not drink water. Does not use ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ drinks ಮತ್ತೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. Drink ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Does he drink water? Interrogative. Negative interrogative. Doesn't he drink water? So when you get one sentence, you must learn to make 4 sentences. Make another. She cries. Make negative. She does not cry. Make interrogative. Does she cry? Make negative interrogative. Doesn't she cry? It runs. Make 4 sentences. It does not run. Make negative sentence. Does it run? Make negative interrogative. Doesn't it run? Right. So we have to make 4 sentences out of one we get. With I, we, you, they, we use run. Run. He, she, it runs. I, we, you, they. He, she, it. The action is performed, and whoever does that action have been categorized in 7 ways like this. I, we, you, they. I do action, you do action. He, she, it, they do action. We can substitute he, she, it. But we can't substitute I. We can substitute he, she, it. Take driver for example. Driver can be he or she. So, he runs. She runs. It runs. He does not run. She does not run. This is a basic sentence ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ substitute ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ when you substitute another person to he, she, it, third person singular, we apply the same formula. Driver can be he or she. So we have to construct sentence now using driver. The driver drives the bus. Drives. Driver drives the bus. He does not issue tickets. He does not issue tickets. You made one positive and another negative sentence. Make simple sentences first. Conductor can be he or she. We are replacing that way. Giving substitute to it. So the conductor can be he or she. That means does, runs, issues, brings. So ಈ ರೀತಿಯ verb ಬರುತ್ತೆ in simple present. The conductor issues tickets. He does not drive the bus. Does not use ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ drive ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ drives ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. So the potter makes pots. He does not make furniture. Furnitures ಅಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ. He does not make furniture. Wooden furniture. Makes, drives, issues, drinks, runs, all in a simple present. Please observe the word. Does, he does, she does, it does. I, we, you, they do. He, she, it does. That's the reason why I, we, you, they run. He, she, it runs. He runs, she runs, it runs. He, she, it. Substitute words. Singular and plural. We must be alert with that. When the verb is when the noun is singular, verb must match with that. Even simple present, in any tense for that matter. But the subject verb agreement is understood better if you are thorough with the simple present tense. What do I mean? The boy shouts. Shouts. The boy does not shout. The boy shouts. The boys shout. Ishtu ನೀವು practice ಮಾಡಿ, then you will be able to understand the difference between singular subject and plural subject and singular verb and plural verb. The boy shouts. The boys shout. Look at the usage there. The boy shouts. The boys shout. The driver comes. The drivers come. If there is a plural noun, a subject, the verb should be plural and should match with that. The poet describes. The poets describe. These things should be said repeatedly. Boys cry. Boys cry. Boys cry. Boy cries. Boys cry. Boy cries. The dog bites. The dogs bite. The teacher sits. The teachers sit. When we substitute he, she, it, we must know whether we are substituting he or she or it or they. So choose a verb accordingly. So let us make negative sentences. The boy doesn't shout. The boy shouts. The boys shout. The boy doesn't shout. The boys don't shout. The boys plural. Don't is used. The boys refer to they. With they we use do. I, we, you, they we use do. He, she, it we use does. That's the reason why the boy does not shout. The boys, that refers to they. The boy, that refers to he. The farmer doesn't fight. The farmer, that refers to he or she. The farmers, that refers to they. They don't. That's the reason why we say they don't. The substitute for they here is the farmers. Farmers don't fight. So the boy does not shout. The boys do not shout. The farmer doesn't fight. The farmers don't fight. I hope you have got this much difference clear. Let us make questions out of it. Does the boy shout? Does the boy shout? Why does? With he, she, it we use does. Bring the does first, then bring the subject, bring the verb. It will be interrogative sentence. Does the boy shout? Do the boys shout? Why do? Boys. Boys means they. With they we use do. Do the boys shout? Does the girl sing? Does the girl sing? Do the girls sing? Please observe the difference. With the girl, does is used. With girls, do is used. Girls means they. Girl means she. So basic sentence structure with he, she, it, does, I, we, you, they, do. So when the substitute takes place, and we must be aware of it. Next we'll see interrogative sentences. There are two types. Let us learn to make interrogative sentences. In a simple present, there are two types. Questions demanding yes or no answers and WH questions. It's not what questions here. Here it is not what questions, WH questions. There is an error in typing. There are questions for which we answer with yes or no, or I don't know. But there are questions we pose demanding, expecting different answers. We use WH questions. Let us take the first one first. With I, we, you, they, it's not do. Once again, you, they, we use do. With he, she, it, we use does. When we make interrogative sentence demanding yes or no answers. Interrogative sentence demanding yes no answers can be done by using any verb, modal verb, any to be form of the verb. But we focus now only with do and does. With he, she, it, we use does. With I, we, you, they, we use do. Make interrogative sentence. Do I drink coffee? Nanu coffee kuditena. Do I come by bus? Do you come on foot? Neenu nadidukondu bartiya? Do they open the door? ಅವರು ಬಾಗಿಲು ತೆರೆಯುತ್ತಾರಾ? Do they, I, you, do we come by bus? Do we drink coffee? Do I drink coffee? Do we come on foot? ನಾವು ನಡೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೇವಾ? Yes or no? Does she come? I, we, you, they ಗೆ do ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದೆ. Does ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ he, she, it ಇದೆ. Does she come? Does she come to your house? Expansion. Does he help you? Does he help you? Does plus he plus main verb. Does it run fast? Does he tell the truth? Yes, he tells the truth. Does he tell the truth? Does use ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ he use ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ he ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ tells ಬರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಮತ್ತೆ tells ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಬಾರ್ದು. Does he tell the truth? Yes, he tells the truth. How to answer yes or no questions? Yes, no, I don't know. In a spoken language, we say yes, no, I don't know. But to learn to make sentences, let us put it in a full form. Yes, he tells the truth. Does he tell the truth? Illi nodi tells bantu. Yes, he tells the truth because he singular tells singular verb. Singular noun, singular subject, singular verb. Simple present. You must remember. No, he doesn't tell the truth. I don't know whether he tells the truth or not. I don't know. The third way of answering yes or no question. How to practice now? Ask about 50 questions using you. Ask about 50 questions using we, I, we, they. I, we, you, they. Ask about 50 questions using he, she, it. How to practice? You can practice in that way. Ask questions using you. About 50 questions. Do you smoke? Do you boil the water? Do you help the poor? And make answers for that in a 3 possible way. Yes, I help the poor. I help Salah. I help the poor. No, I don't help the poor. I doesn't Allah. I don't. Yes, I don't. No, I don't help the poor. Illi, I don't know whether I help the poor annangilla. Does he like you? Does he like you? Yes, no, I don't know. Does it rain in the month of September? Yes, it rains in the month of September. No, it doesn't rain in the month of September. I don't know whether it rains in the month of September. Learn to make sentences. Ask questions. Make about 50 questions using you, he, she, it, they, we, I. Then answer them at the same time. So you will learn how to make sentences. So far I gave you small or simple sentences, and it's very small, but you can extend them, expand these sentences. How can you really do that? You can practice this as well. Do you walk? Do plus you, I, we, you, they, he, she, it. ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದು ತಗೊಂಡು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಅದನ್ನ do you walk? ಈಗ after do plus you plus verb ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ Do you walk? Do you drink? ಏನೇ ವರ್ಬ್ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರಬಹುದು. Do plus you plus verb ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ? You have to ask question to the verb. Ask WH question. WH question ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? When, where, why, what, how. So ask these questions and you get answer, or you imagine answer for that and you add that to the sentence, it gets expanded. Do you walk? Ask how. How to verb. Slowly, fast, moderate speed, whatever. Do you walk? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ವರ್ಬ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತರ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಡು ಯು ವಾಕ್? ಡು ಯು ವಾಕ್ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ? ಹೌ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ವೆನ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಟು ವರ್ಬ್. ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವೆನ್ ಟು ದ ವರ್ಬ್. ಡು ಯು ವಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್? ವೆನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. Do you walk to keep your body? Do you walk to keep your body fit? For allidu fit ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇಂಟ್ರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಎರಡು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. Do you walk to keep your body fit? Why? ನೋಡಿ, how ಆಯಿತು, when ಆಯಿತು, why ಆಯಿತು. You ask a question to the verb, WH question. What do you do? You walk. Do you walk? Do you walk slowly? How? Do you walk in the morning? When? Do you walk to keep your body fit? Why? ಮತ್ತೆ where ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿ. Walk where? Walk where? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ. Do you walk in the park? So you can expand sentences asking a question to verb, WH question to verb, so that you will be enabled yourself to make sentences. Along with that, today I will discuss one more thing with you. Joining sentences using though and although. ಧೋ ಮತ್ತು ಆಲ್ಧೋಗೆ ಅಂತಹ ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬೋತ್ ಮೀನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್. ಬಟ್ ಧೋ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು, ಆಲ್ಧೋ ಅನ್ನ ಬಳಸುವಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಧೋ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಲ್ಧೋ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್. Although he is rich, he does not spend a single paisa. Although, though ಮತ್ತು although, when there is a contrary opinion, there is a contradiction, that we use though, although. We call them conjunctions. ಈ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸುವ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ conjunction ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Though he is rich, he does not spend money. ಈ ದೋ ಅನ್ನ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ. He does not spend money though he is rich. He does not spend money although he is rich ಅನ್ನೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. We can't say. Although has to be used in the beginning of the sentence. Though can be used at two different levels. So, practice, practice, practice. Make about 50 sentences. Make about 50 interrogative sentences. Then answer them. You will be making positive sentences and negative sentences at the same time. Have an interrogative sentence, have a question, then answer that. As a result of that, you will get to write positive sentences and negative sentences in a correct English. Keep all these things in your mind. Make as many sentences as possible, as many questions as possible, and answer them. 3 ways of answering them. Yes, no, I don't know whether it is so and so. So I would like you to make more and more sentences so that you will get perfect. We'll see in our next episode more about tenses. Until then, see you.